in the last year of university, I decided that I needed to advance my technique, and oil seemed the appropriate path, partly because it's such an old medium. There's all the books to read and things like that, so that's what I went for and learned about the oil technique. It's mainly the chiaroscuro effect, and it's kind of building a big difference between dark and light, creating all those shadows. It kind of sort of creates an atmosphere and more of a 3D subject. It's a lot easier actually when you've got such a high contrast to get something looking more realistic and lifelike, because it's not that I want to create something photographic, like to go, that looks like a person. It's more that I want to get a feel of something human there and some life there. That's what I'm aiming for. And I love lighting effect. I love to see the way the light hits something and the highlights you get and the vibrance of colour within the light as well. Very much so. If it's a commission, I make sure I've always chatted to the person beforehand, taken them out for a coffee. I want to see them comfortable in their environment and really get to know the person, because I feed off a lot of people's personalities and things. And obviously the more I like someone, the more it tends to be a really good portrait. Otherwise, it's my sisters a lot that I use, and friends and family, and the relationship I have with them. I like to get that in my work a lot, and I think that brings more to the piece. I've been in other competitions, but it's simply just been a send your work and display it. This is such a big thing for me, because it's like my first mini solo exhibition, and it's lovely to get involved in a city I've lived in for 10, 11 years now, and I've not really got into the art scene because it's in the nooks and crannies kind of thing. It's not there in your face. So it's really nice to get to meet other artists and see their work, and because I really enjoyed that part of university, meeting and seeing other artists and looking at their work every day. And I suppose that's what I missed out on. It gets lonely when you just sat in your studio doing work. It's hard to motivate yourself. So this has really given me a lot more confidence and motivation and things like that to carry on with my next project. Brilliant. So it's brilliant. I had high hopes when I first came here. I was warned that it was struggling, and that the woman may lose her job who was managing it here. But I wasn't exactly told that it would close. Obviously that might have panicked me a little. I thought that with me exhibiting here, and hopefully using it in years to come, that we could kind of generate a bit more interest. You know, people who don't know it exists would come to maybe see my work, so then they go, oh, this is a lovely space, and then maybe they'll be able to use it. So I suppose I thought that I would be able to help, but it hasn't quite got there in time. Obviously I don't know the ins and outs of all the financial things, but that's what I suppose I assumed, that we could keep it going. I think all the arts I think you need a balance of things within a community. You need the arts, you need all the normal kind of things that you get, jobs and money and all that kind of thing, you know. I think art does have a special way of speaking to people, and a huge range of people. So I do think it's a really important thing within a community.